Hello viewers, I'm Simon Preston and this is Reggae Boys Commentary. So, there are new things happening across the CONCACAF region. They're giving more teams opportunities to play consistently through the CONCACAF Nations League. CONCACAF has also introduced the CONCACAF Next Play Cup, which is an under 11 age group football competition that will be played in Jamaica, the Bahamas, Barbados and Trinidad and Tobago. Now, is something new coming up in April of 2019. What is that? The Canadian Premier League. That's right, the CPL. Not Caribbean Premier League, not cricket. The Canadian Premier League. There's going to be 7 franchises. There's going to be one in the province of... what do you call the one that is over in the east? Quebec. There's going to be one in Ontario, one in Alberta, that's going to be Calgary, I believe, one in British Columbia, Halifax, Nova Scotia, as well as 2 more. So that's 7 franchises that's going to be introduced, and with an average of 25 players per side, we're looking at a lot of players. Yeah, a lot of players. We're looking at 175 players. So, Reggae Boys fans, should we be looking to Canada for our players, our local players especially, to use the CPL, the Canadian Premier League, as a bridge to get themselves into Europe? What we've seen over the past couple of years or so is that the MLS has dwindled the number of Jamaican and Caribbean players. Nowadays they're more going for the Eastern Europeans and more so players from the more traditional European leagues that are coming to the back end of their careers, from La Liga, English Premier League, Scottish Premier League, Italian Serie A, German Bundesliga, Ligue 1 in France, amongst other leagues in Europe. So the numbers, especially going back from 2009 to now the MLS season in 2018, the numbers of Jamaicans have gone down, and Jamaicans now have to be looking to the USL for playing opportunities. Now, there's another opportunity. More clubs in the Canadian Premier League. So that's 7 teams. So our players now have 2 options. 2 different avenues, we could say, not options, but avenues to look forward to. So they don't only have to steer their attention towards the United Soccer League to get into MLS or Europe. They can look to the Canadian Premier League. And there's more opportunities with the Canadian Premier League as well, because not only can it open the door for England that everybody dreams about, but also the French League, Ligue 1, because Quebec, as we know, a French-speaking province of Canada, every year they have hundreds of scouts from France that comes over to Quebec. And now with a Canadian franchise in Quebec, you can only imagine the amount of support in terms of the number of experts and scouts that will be looking at the talent. So it bodes well for Jamaica. Canada, an avenue for Jamaican local players to play football professionally. And I do believe it's an avenue that we can really thrive in. I mean, like everything else in life, it takes time for the league to grow and develop, but they're going to be working with some top class coaches and on some proper surfaces. You know, former Canadian and Trinidad and Tobago head coach Stephen Hart, he's going to be one of the coaches in the league. You know, so if any Jamaicans end up at Halifax Wanderers FC, they're going to be working under a brilliant tactician. Good tactics under his belt, and he made Canada and Trinidad and Tobago competitive. So it's an interesting thing there. So, Reggae Boys fans, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary.